forward, at 6'6", number 25. Man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 22. Starting at point guard, standing 5'11", number 3. Chris Paul. 6'6" guard, Kentucky, number 1.
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Phoenix Suns have struggled the last few...
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Phoenix. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And when you look at the Lakers, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Curry is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. LeBron with the bucket. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Gotta do it.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bridges against LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Curry against Paul. In the corner, it's James. From 18 feet away, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
To the right side. Paul, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Curry finds Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Curry against Paul. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Paul, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Anthony Davis. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket.
Against Booker, A little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to Ayton. Booker up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Curry, here we go. Davis, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got 6 points. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. LeBron against Bridges. Count it.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Now here's Kaminsky. He had 13 points in the win against Portland. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. Johnson against James. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
For Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Now here is Carter. 1:36 left to play in the first. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's Kuzma. After LeBron James's miss. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Schroeder. James looking it over. Over Payne. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Horton Tucker, the pass to LeBron. Over Carter, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Payne. His last outing, he had 8 points. The shot by Sharch, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's LeBron. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
they came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the two-guard spot. Back to Harrell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Saric. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the day. Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Outside for Davis. Shoots it up. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 16. Good work there as it goes.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Booker against Curry. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got 6.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
Here's Craig, who's guarded by Davis. He was all alone on that one. And it's 7 points for Mikal Bridges.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Curry kicks to Kuzma. Curry passes to Kuzma. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 16. Pass to Craig. Here's Bridges. Here's the pass to Galloway. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And here is Curry. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept
Execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jay Crowder's checked in for Torrey Craig. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. And then for Los Angeles, Drummond's checked in for Harrell, and James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Booker. No good off the front iron. Lakers leading by 16. On its way from Curry for 2. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Suns. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Johnson kicks to Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 11 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
LeBron drives in. Davis, the pass to James. Crowder with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Paul. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Curry against Paul. Curry looking around. Count it. Good.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Passes it to Paul, and they double up Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Johnson can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
LeBron with the bucket.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Outside Crowder. He kicks it to Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
James has a two-pointer. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 13. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
For three, Booker. Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here.
Finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the one. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Ayton kicks to Crowder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Paul. 6 points for him. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Dishes it to Booker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Booker's got 18 points.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Bridges against LeBron. Again, Los Angeles.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 14-point game. And the Suns call time. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with
Substitution here for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Carter, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Pass to Carter. Back to Payne. Here's Sharch. Great D that time from Harrell.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Kuzma. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Suns trail by 16.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Payne passes to Saric. No good on the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. They'll double him with Errol. Payne finds Saric. That one misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pulls up. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Suns call time here.
And the lack of rim protection top
Into the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carter. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Curry's checked in, trying to get something going. The Suns keeping it alive, a new 14. Saric, that's good.
I really like how Saric uses his size and length to get after the offensive glass. Very good at crashing the board.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Count that one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Down low. Harrell trying to free himself up. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Payne looking around. The teardrop falls in.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Schroeder. Drummond is doubled. Kuzma outside. Schroeder kicks to Drummond. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Some solid defense from Saric. And stolen by Kuzma. Fast break, the Lakers. Schroeder leading the charge. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Schroeder. To the inside, Saric, and the layup falls. Saric has got 4 points in the quarter.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Curry, and it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. The 3 from Davis. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. LeBron outside. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Paul against Curry. Booker looking around. Lakers leading by 21. And Curry, here we go. Crowder with the steal. Johnson outside. The 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Curry. On the wing, James. And here's Davis for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the Suns call time here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Booker against Caldwell-Pope. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. He does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And here are the Suns now. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Paul passes to Bridges. Harrell against Ayton. The dish to Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell-Pope. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Floats one. Ayton kicks to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Ayton trying to break free. And the shot's good from Crowder.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Ball against Curry.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Over Ayton. No good from LeBron. Suns trailed by 19. Bridges passes to Ayton. Good chance here for Booker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Bridges against LeBron. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lakers leading by 17.
And this is going to end
in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Curry against Paul. Shot clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Curry against Paul. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Payne with it. Smith inside. Chalk up 2 there.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
7 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Caruso. It drops.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.